football on the horizon and a great place for it. Welcome to historic Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Tonight, we'll see the majority of two rosters hit the field in a preseason matchup between the New York Jets and the Green Bay Packers. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football! Nick Folk ready to do the honors. And away we go from Wisconsin. Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
I think it's safe to say, Kate, Aaron Rodgers may be one of the most polarizing figures in the NFL, but there is nobody will question his ability to spin a football different than everybody else. Just ask his receivers, tight ends, running backs, anybody that's ever played with him. He elevates their game, and he often elevates his own game to an MVP kind of level.
And he's able to get it past midfield and down into the Jets side. He made it 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's a pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They stick with Jacob. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield onto their own side.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making the stop short like they did and bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started.
So this one goes out of bounds inside the 20, but not by much. They're giving him the 18-yard line. So now it's the Jets getting out on offense for their opening drive. Leading them out now in his 5th season here in the NFL. Won 4 of his 6 starts last year. Justin Fields.
While his 4-2 record wasn't good enough to keep the starting job in Pittsburgh over Russell Wilson, the performance was enough to show the rest of the NFL there's still potential in him to go lead a franchise.
Off play action, it's Fields. Into the hands of Garrett Wilson. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Here's Brees Hall on the ground for the first time. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Play action, Fields. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
24-yard gain on the play. And the Jets first down.
Hall running between the tackles. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Brought down by Quay Walker.
1-yard gain.
Here's Hall running his own read. He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on 2nd down. Fields now on 3rd. Has it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards the goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Jets have a great first drive and get the game's first points. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
That one right down the middle. And the Jets will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Packers taking the field now. Their second series of the game coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 3rd down and 9.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's complete to Reed, out left. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
First and 10 on the 38-yard line.
You set it down, score him at the 38. Running on first here with Jacobs. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Play action with Rodgers. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. They'll get 18 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Jacobs running behind center. And this drives him back out of field goal range, Brock, as he's stopped for loss of yardage.
Taken down behind.
You know why baseball coaches are called managers, Kate? Because they got to manage a lot of situations. And I've realized over time in talking to them, they love taking a situation, a game moment, and making it a team topic. That play, or that corner right there, I know this is a head football coach, not a head football manager, but he's going to take that play, he's going to illuminate it to his team and show the fearlessness of his corner making that tackle.
Gain of 11 makes it 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1, now Rodgers. Complete beyond the marker. Oh, stiff ball. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal. So after that big play, Brock, they need just that final yard here on 1st and goal. Jacobs has the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game 7-7.
Brandon McManus.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Xavier Gipson now to return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Now for the second time this game, we get a look at the New York offense. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch your breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Rashawn Gary with that tackle.
It's a gain of 5.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. From the 33 on second down. Throw left side. Taylor has it. This is close, but I think they stopped him short, partner. Yep, the spot's at the 37. It's going to be third down. Searches from the pocket. It's caught by Wilson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
First down, Jets.
From the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Fields. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. No luck on first down. Here's second and 10.
He was covered by Xavier McKinney.
Play action now. It's Fields. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, New York.
From the gun, it's Hall. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got second and 11.
You know, Kate, during draft season, I was talking to an NFL GM, and he said, you know what, in time, we're going to realize tackles for loss are just as big a deal as sacks. Sacks get so much of the popularity. Tackles for loss, when you knock that offense backwards, I promise you, in time, you'll be keeping a closer eye on plays like that one.
That's 16 on the pickup. And it's good enough for a New York first down. They give to Hall now on the option. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That's caught by Gibson. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. It's on third. It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Brought down at the 1-yard line. First and goal, Jets.
Hall is in for the New York touchdown. The Jets break the tie here in the first. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Folk with a point after. And the Jets take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Nicole Hardman now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. They go counter. It's Jacobs. Oh, what a stiff arm. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. From the 44-yard line now. First and 10.
Green Bay Packers.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. It's a solid pickup of 9 yards, and that brings us to the end of our first quarter. We're to the end of one. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They have it on 2nd and short. First throw for the backup now. Has him on the quick hitter. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
4 yards. That's good for a Packers.
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. Well, he danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
Brought down at the 40.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long. Love out of the shotgun. He'll have the first down and even more. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
That's another Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Love from the gun. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now. He's stepping up and takes off for this one. And he will slide down just a little bit shy of getting that first down, but better to avoid the hit. Smart play there. That's going to set up 2nd and 1 at most. They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. That's not the way you want to go. Wrong way there. The push sends him backwards to the 6.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
This one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
That one splits the uprights. And the Packers tie things up at 14. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Thomas on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. New York taking over once again. The offense heading out. And with each team coming off a touchdown and scoring well early on, we've got the makings of a barn burner here, Brock, if they can keep this up.
Yeah, and as a quarterback, as an offense, it doesn't mean you over-try, but you just know, hey, man, our defense having a hard time slowing them down, and we've got to step on that accelerator.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 11. Malachi Corley reels it in. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it.
Complete to Malachi Corley.
To the air, Taylor. He keeps it and takes off. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped the positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Complete to Braylon Allen. This one nearly moves the chains, but he stopped just shy of that marker. 6-yard pickup brings up 3rd down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
a gain of a yard. First down,
This time he's looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
We give to Allen out of the shotgun. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
A gain of 7. And the Jets first down.
Markers reset. Ball at the 37. Going to the ground again on first. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
Back at the 40.
Just an outstanding play by that safety. But I'll say this, Kate, that offensive coordinator, take note. Those safeties are flying downhill. To create a negative play on a toss, I can assure you a reverse, a trick play, something over their heads coming eventually.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Gets him close to 8 on that effort. Nice slide at the end. That brings up 3rd down. Here's Taylor to throw. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Jets.
This is Allen on the give. Breaks the tackle. Green grass ahead. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Jets take a 2nd quarter lead. Braylon Allen, the touchdown.
Okay, you know what a run like that does? For everybody, for the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense, it just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Folk on now to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Jets break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Corey Ballantyne to return this. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. And we've seen some matching touchdowns as of late, so the scoring coming at a good clip, Brock. Let's see if they can keep this up.
You know what's fun, Kate? After all of these years, I have friends that are offensive guys, friends that are defensive guys. And my friends watching this one offensively love it. The defensive guys, they're climbing up their walls.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Play action. Love. Cut down the field, Golden. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
That's good for a Green Bay.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets it complete. Here's Marshawn Lloyd. And this is scooped up by the Jets. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you, you can go back to the 60s, 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
While the new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
Is under review.
All right, so we all know what we're looking for here, Brock. Where did an elbow, maybe a knee, something touch down? And as it does, is the ball loose at that point?
Yeah, throw in forearm, wrist, shin. There's no question the offensive guy's screaming something hit the ground while the defense is hoping it didn't.
So the review saves them a turnover. He was, in fact, already down when the ball came free. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches.
On the give, it's Lloyd. Oh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. With a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
5 DBs out there for the Jets. Third down. They run once more with Lloyd. They go to him again, Brock, and they deny him the line again. That's another loss. This one sets up fourth down.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
McManus sends it through. There's a flag down, and if this is defensive, could give him a first down.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a first down. Running it after the penalty, and he'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
This time it's a passing play. Dumps it off to his running back. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. 9th play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on third down. To the air with Love. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Gibson now to return. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
And in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
It's a screen play for Allen. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. Taylor now. This is Corley working the left side. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
First down, New York.
Taylor. Rolling left, buying some time. And he'll go down here, covers up nicely after a gain of 7.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. And did not...
Allen hit that, football's loose. Packers pick it up. Only a little bit of a run after he recovered the fumble, but their offense is going to be happy as they take over possession.
Well, sure, you're looking to try to get a first down on second down. You're trying to create a manageable third down, but I'll tell you what you're not trying to do, ever, is give the ball away. And that's what the offense does to the defense right there.
The Packers and Marshawn Lloyd ready to take over once again. And in a high-scoring game to this point, everyone anticipating, well, even more points as they take the field.
Previous play is under review.
Yeah, pretty bang-bang play out there. It's tough to see exactly what happened on our first look in real time.
But you know what I like here, and I do appreciate, and these officials are so good at let the play just play itself out before calling it dead. Now all the replays and the camera angles will give us such a better idea of really what happened.
Take that fumble away. The officials overturn the call and say he was down. The Jets take their first time out. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call's going to be on third down. Throwing, Taylor. He's running for it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Jets.
Taylor hits him on the out route. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
And the Jets
working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. That one gonna go against the D.
Pass interference. Defense.
So pass interference on the shot to the end zone, and now they're gonna be set up on the goal line with a great chance to get the touchdown anyway. And he's brought down at the line. It's 2nd and goal. Here's Taylor. And he can't escape. The Packers drop it. Jets moving quickly, trying to get the offense set.
10-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd down and goal.
And they spike the ball to stop the clock. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash. The kick by Folk is good, and they've taken back the lead.
Going to feel just a little bit better going into halftime anytime you score points right before the final frame, and for the kicker, he pays off his teammates' hard work.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Love with it on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd
Looking to
and
throw.
2.
Caught quickly on the slant. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a lead on the final play of the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we have a 1-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hanson, take it away.
Okay, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hanson here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Huard.
right, Scott, thanks so much. We are back, and this one's shaping up to be an exciting one. Very close game, Bronk, as we start our third quarter. Here's Thomas on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. This drive with a run by Allen. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll give the Jets a first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Jets.
They're set up at the 35 now. First down, and they go right back to it. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Throwing off the play fake here. Connects on the crosser. And this one's brought to an end well downfield from that line of scrimmage.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, New York.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Completed over the middle. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Shotgun handoff for Allen. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal. Here with Allen. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That run now has put them in such a great spot, Kate. You get a run like that inside the 1st and goal situations, there's a whole lot of confidence when you break the huddle.
Ooh, option play, 2nd and goal. And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
3rd down from the gun. And he hauls it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets take the lead right away in half number 2. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Folk on now to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Jets push their lead to 3. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Here's Ballantyne on the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Out now runs the Packer offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Able to find Wicks here. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Lloyd running dead ahead. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Love on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. They go play action on first. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they could check that box.
Pass rush could be coming again after that last sack, Brock. Let's see. Here's 2nd and 19. Another try following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, Taylor. It's the exact opposite of what this offense needed. They now face fourth down.
All right, up to the point of the game, Kate, now we got to get the ball out of our hands. He is just taking a beating all game long, and on this drive, yet again, find a way to protect, find a way to run, and get the ball out of his hands.
Short drop, but he still gets away a very good punt. He'll field this at the 48. And he's brought down before the return gets far. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Trying the inside handoff to Lloyd. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Again, a run with Lloyd. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Hey, range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended with the loss.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down.
Wow, it has been such a good day offensively for the guys up front. That's actually the first sack by this defense. And now comes the real question mark. Will it lead to more? Or will this offense learn a lesson and get back to the rhythm they've been in protecting?
The Packers send out their punting unit. And this one ventures out of play on the fly. The question is where it's marked. Looks like they'll say the 17-yard line. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has it with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Running from the pistol. Here's Allen. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Jets.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Taylor to throw. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
That's a throw at this level. So much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
And the Packers are there. He's home down. That pushes him back. Third down coming up.
I think we've reached the point in the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. To the air, Taylor. Lofts it deep right side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play.
8 yards. First down, Jets.
Out of the gun, no look to throw. Taylor hit and the ball is loose. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Your body looks like your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you
The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out and gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
3rd and 2, love to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
And the Packers first down.
To the left, that's pulled in by Golden. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Complete to
2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Jets' 31-yard line.
And off here to Lloyd. This is ahead for about 5. Tackled by the rookie Azareye'h Thomas.
Brought down at the 26.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
They'll go from the gun with Lloyd. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air with Love. Setting up the running back screen. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down, because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Love. Finds him over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. And that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end. Well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down. It took a great defensive effort to do it. Kate, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Thomas on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Jets and Braylon Allen back out on offense again. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock. Not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. New York to the line. 1st and 10. First play of the drive, and he takes an option left. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. On the handoff, Allen. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
Let's be real clear, there is nothing lucky about number 7 at all for this quarterback. The 7th time he's been taken to the ground for a sack. This defense, they've made adjustments. They're incorporating a variety of different looks and blitzes, and it just seems like, Kate, constantly they are a step ahead of whatever this offense is trying to do to protect this quarterback.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the fourth. Let's see what they went with on third down. Taylor now. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. His work begins at the 31. And it ends up a good return for him, up past their own 40. The Packers and Jordan Love set to take over again. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Thrown on first down, Love. Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. We give now to Lloyd. His charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and
To the ground with Lloyd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
7-yard gain. That's good for the Packers. First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Lloyd on the shotgun handout. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
7-yard line.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Running left with Lloyd. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They push it forward 3 yards. That brings up 3rd and 8.
12-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Love from the gun. Pass caught outright by Golden. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And his kick is blocked. And they stop him before he gets much on the return.
Well, if they were looking for the momentum boost they needed to pull ahead in this game, I think they just got it. These next couple plays are so important. How do you go out and build on that huge swing while your opponent's on their heels?
Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Allen trying this straight ahead. And some solid blocking there springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Motioning the tight end now. This is Allen on 2nd. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Isaiah Simmons on the tackle.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Gonna keep this one and go. And they're gonna down by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 3. First down, New York.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he will not get any further, but plenty of progress already.
Complete to Xavier Gibson. A gain of 37
challenge flag has hit the field. Matt LaFleur wants to see this again.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football. And that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
They're going option keeper on 1st and 10. Spins out of one stop. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Down at the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Up the middle, here goes Allen. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here's Taylor. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
To Xavier Gibson. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
This is Allen on the give. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Taylor. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Tracking for it, and it's good! And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Hardman with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers all set to get back out there. They had their field goal blocked last time out, so 3 points poorer on the scoreboard than they expected to be right here. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. On the give, it's Lloyd. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Love out of the shotgun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
Signals for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 27. The Jets out to begin another drive. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Throwing, Taylor. He keeps it and takes off. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
Tackle made at his 28-yard line. It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Jets.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Give him an even 10 yards on the play.